Hi, my name's Jamie, and I'm going to be taking you through a briefing on the Al-Qaeda al-Islamiyya group, or commonly referred to as the Islamic group or the IG. This group was founded in 1973 and is based somewhere in Egypt, preferably northern Egypt. We know the group's goals are to completely overthrow the Egyptian government and to replace all cultures and beliefs with that of the Islamic religion. There are several reasons that led to the formation of this group. In the early 1970s, President Anwar Sadat signed the Camp David Agreement. This essentially was a peace accord with Israel. Additionally, Egypt was the first to sign it and was the first state in that region. President Sadat also supported progressive legislation that included things like women's rights. It was thought that in the backlash of such activities that the IG formed. We know that during the first wave of activities, Sheikh Omar Abdel al-Rahman became the spiritual leader. What he was able to do was issue fatwas, and fatwas make a justification for things that are typically denounced or not accepted by the Quran. Once President Sadat began arresting IG members, Sheikh al-Rahman issued a fatwa for the death of President Sadat. Unfortunately, almost a year to the date of that issued, President Sadat was assassinated. The second wave began almost immediately after the initiation of President Mubarak. Through legal and illegal means, he arrested, questioned, and detained several IG members or even those associated with IG members. What this did is this set al-Rahman on the move. We know that during this time, he may have spent some time in Saudi Arabia. This is where we believe that he might have secured additional funding, but inevitably al-Rahman decided to reside in the United States. It was after this move that he decided to name Western culture as the new target for the IG. He justified this, quoting that Western culture brought things like loose morals and diseases like AIDS to his countrymen. We can see here that the attacks highly increased, but I would like to draw your attention to the 1997 Luxor building bombing. It was at the temple of Hatshepsut, and there were over 60 people killed, dozens more injured. This is by far the largest attack and the most publicized attack credited to the IG. Although conflicting reports suggest that the Al-Jihad was responsible, in the end, the IG was the named assailant. It was after this Luxor bombing that the IG issued a general ceasefire. What this did is cause a great split within the group. We know that one sect, Mustafa Hamza, was the leader of, and he generally supports a ceasefire. But on the other side, Rafi Taha Musa is a violent extremist. We know that he or a higher member of his sect signed bin Laden's fatwa against America. And we also know that Musa published a text in which he attempts to justify mass casualties in terrorist attacks. Unfortunately, these two groups led to several conflicting ideas, and we've noticed that over the years the group has dissipated and not really been a main blip on the radar. But we do know that they have not disappeared. In fact, there are several cells still active. We know that there are some still in Egypt, but there are also cells from anywhere from Austria to Australia. The Egyptian government has reported that they may be receiving funding from bin Laden and the Al-Jihad, but also may be reporting funds from the Iranian government. Interesting enough, in 2003, the Egyptian government released over 900 IG members who were imprisoned. Also, in 2004, during the month of Ramadan, over 700 inmates were released, and most of them are thought to have been IG members. The focus is for today. Unfortunately, there are many reports, some saying that the IG has joined the Al-Jihad, some saying that the IG has completely assimilated into the Al-Jihad. Others say that the IG is completely for a general peace agreement. Unfortunately, these reports are unreliable and no official reports have been made. But we do know that in the initiation of this group, that they were recruiting graduate students. This is something very key to keep in mind, that terrorist groups, including the IG, may be and have educated graduate students, people, and that is something that we need to keep in mind. I like to close with one quote that says, "Learn from yesterday and prepare for tomorrow." Hopefully, through researching and understanding these terrorist groups, we can make plans and prepare for ending terrorists as a worldwide effort. Thank you.